Hey guys, what's up? It's Anna and welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be starting my back to school series on my channel this year, and I'm super excited to be doing back to school videos and finally doing them because it's actually August and I don't go back till September, so that's why I haven't started them. But to kick it off, I'm going to be doing a things I wish I knew before high school, and I'm going to be doing 20 instead of 10 because I just thought of a lot of things. So yeah, I'm super excited and let's get on to the video. Okay, so I have all my things that I wrote out on my phone. So number one is, this isn't the most cliche thing ever, but this is be yourself. Because you're not going to attract the right friends, you're not going to do anything right unless you are yourself and you completely yourself all the time. Because if you're acting like someone that's fake, no one's gonna like you. No one's gonna want to be friends with you if you're fake. So be yourself. That's such a good tip, is be yourself. Number two is that your friends will change. It's just a part of life. Everyone at least has I had this struggle. I feel like everyone has this struggle when you're in high school, but your friends will change, and just be open to making new friends because you never know. You can make such great friends in high school. I've already made such great friends, and yeah, so don't be alarmed if some of your friends you don't talk to as much anymore. That's just life. Number three is to not be a stereotypical teenager. Don't be rude. Don't act like you don't care. Just be nice. All you have to do is be nice. Being nice is such a great thing. Like, seriously, I don't know anyone that doesn't like when people are nice. Like, just be nice. Like, if I don't just be nice. I can't explain it any other way. Just be caring and don't act like you don't care, and don't be rude. Just be nice. I've said be nice like 5,000 times. But yes, definitely you have to be nice in high school. No one's gonna like you if you're not sweet. So yeah. The next one is to not care if you're popular or not. Popularity does not matter. It doesn't matter. I don't understand. Like, you don't need to try and act a certain way to be popular, But yeah, don't worry about being popular. And no, honestly, I don't really know why popularity is a thing, but yeah, don't try and be popular, and it's not cool. This one's a big one, is to be positive, and I know I'm guilty of not being positive sometimes because school is stressful and tests, and yeah, it's so hard to be positive. But really try to be positive in times when it's hard. Like, just like, it gives people motivation when they're stressed out about things, and all they can do is complain and just like be stressed out. So just try and be positive with anything you do. Just be positive, and it will make your experience like so much better, like 10 times better. Just even like, I literally go through Pinterest when I'm down and literally look up positive quotes, and it just brings my mood up all the time. So definitely be positive and try and find positivity in everything you do. Number six is, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before, is that high school is not like the movies. It's not like High School Musical. It's fun. High school is fun, but it's not like the movies. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah, it's definitely not like the movies. Number seven is to find something that you're very passionate about. Like, that would be like anything, like clubs, a sport. I'm in choir. I love choir. I'm in choir and I'm in the musicals, and I'm really passionate about all that, like fine arts. And just find something that you love, whether it be soccer, cheerleading, anything. Just find something that you're passionate about because you'll make such good friends there, and it's something that you love. So it's definitely worth your time. And number eight, and I already said this already before, but this is just to be open to making new friends. Like I said, some of your friends from middle school will leave you. It's just life. But that means you can make new friends. And yeah, making new friends is such an awesome thing. And you can all go to football games together and hang out together. And yeah, be open to making new friends. Introduce yourself to someone, and don't be afraid if people judge you for introducing yourself. Introducing yourself is good. You need to introduce yourself to people, or else they're not going to know who you are. So yeah, don't be afraid to introduce yourself and say hi and act like you want to be friends with them. Yeah, so, well, obviously, because you're not going to become friends if you don't act like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Number nine also has to do with friends, and that is to not be discouraged if you don't have a huge group of friends. I don't know about you, but I would so much rather have a smaller group of friends that are really close to me instead of having 100 people that are just acquaintances, or that are just a little bit like, they're just friends, but like we don't really hang out, and we're just kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But don't be discouraged if you only have a small group of friends. I think it's better that way anyway, because then you can just all be really close and do fun things together. So yeah, definitely don't feel discouraged. I know I felt like this a million times before. Don't be discouraged. It's not anything to worry about, because friends, even if you have one friend, that's amazing. Number 10 has to do with grades, and I would just want to say that grades do matter. People in high school always think that like grades don't matter, and like freshman and sophomore year you can kind of just like slack off, be like, oh, this is my first year, like no big deal. No, grades do matter, but they aren't everything. So like, don't flip out on yourself if you don't get like an A on a quiz or a test. Like, it's okay. You will be okay. It's not the end of the world. And also take time for yourself. Taking time for yourself will keep you sane. Literally, like, if you don't take time for yourself, you will go nuts. So definitely, like, keep your studies, like, go study hard and get all your work done on time, but don't go overboard. Don't kill yourself if you don't do well on a test or quiz. Like, it's gonna be okay. I promise colleges will not be strict with that. You'll be okay, I promise. Number 11, I think anyone's guilty of this. I'm guilty of this, and I'm good with time, but do not procrastinate. Like, literally, it's the worst thing ever. Like, procrastinating is just, no. Just don't put off things to the last minute. When you get an assignment, when your teacher first says you have an assignment, I take out my planner and I literally write it down in my calendar and in the day things. And if I write it down, I don't know if you're me, but if I write it down in my planner for the day, I have to do it. Like, it feels good to me when I do it. So just write it down and start like little by little. So if you have a big project due like next week, do a little bit each day, and it'll be so much better than waiting till the night before. That is just the worst. And then don't try and pull an all-nighter and finish it. Just don't do that. It kills you in the morning when you wake up, and yeah, when you wake up. If you pull an all-nighter, you don't wake up. But yeah, don't procrastinate. It's just the worst thing ever. Number 12 is to not be afraid to ask questions. I'm guilty of this. I get so nervous to ask questions, and I really shouldn't be, because it shows that you're a good student and you care about what you're doing. So whether it be asking a question during class or waiting till after class, just ask questions. If you're confused, ask questions. It helps so much, and you'd be surprised. A lot of people have the same question that you were thinking. So don't be afraid to ask questions. No one's gonna judge you. It's okay. You can ask questions. It's good to ask questions. Number 13 is to not care what anybody thinks, and I'm so bad at this one, but you really shouldn't care what other people think. You're not even gonna see most of these people after high school. You really shouldn't care, and you can't please everyone. Like, not everyone's gonna like you, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. As long as you have your friends, and it doesn't matter. No one care. Like, you don't need to care what other people think about you, because you're you, and all you have to do is focus on you. Number 14 has to deal with dances and like any social events. Don't be discouraged if you don't get a date to homecoming or like any dance or prom. Don't be discouraged. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a date. Like, you can just go with really good friends. Like, that's what I've done for the past 2 years. You don't have to have a date. It's so much fun to just go with all your best friends. Don't feel bad if you don't get a date. It's not going to be the end of the world. Number 15 is, this is a kind of a random one, but is to put others before yourself. So when, say like I don't know, like, say like someone texts you and like they want like, I don't know how to explain this, but like, just put others before yourself. So like, if someone needs help studying for a test and you're doing like other work for a class, help them study for the test before you do your work. It's just a nice thing to do, and it helps people out so much. And yeah, if someone needs help, just help them and teach them how to do it if they don't get it. I know for me, I'm not good at math, so I will ask anyone to help me learn math. So definitely put others before yourself. And even if it's just like opening someone's locker, like help them open their locker. Just put others before yourself, and everyone appreciates it. Like, I promise you, everyone will appreciate you helping them out. Number 16 is to not feel bad about yourself if you're not in all honors classes, if you're not in all APs. I was not in any honors classes freshman year. It doesn't matter. It's okay if you're not in honors classes. That just means you can work hard to get into honors classes if that's what you want to be in. But it really doesn't matter if you're in honors or not. It doesn't matter. They teach the same thing, and don't feel bad if people are judging you for not being in honors classes. That's terrible. Do not listen to them. It's okay if you're not in honors classes. And I know schools are so like pushy with that. Like, they're always like, oh, like, be in honors classes, or like, we have the best like education here, be in honors or an AP. Like, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to listen to that. It's gonna be okay no matter what. They all teach the same thing. So don't feel like you're being judged for not being in honors classes. Number 17 is boys are stupid. do not trust boys in high school. Boys are immature, and yeah, I'm not saying all boys are immature, but like most of them are stupid. And yeah, don't feel bad if you don't have a boyfriend. Like, you don't need to have a boyfriend in high school if you don't want to. Like, just be careful with boys and make good decisions about like the boys in your grade, and just big guy friends. You don't have to have a boyfriend, just have guy friends. Like, guy friends are the best thing ever. Number 18 is to make friends with upper and lower classmen. I don't know about you, but I have so many upper and lower classmen. Like, don't feel like you just have to have upperclassmen friends or just have to have lower classmen friends. Like, I literally like have so many friends like everywhere, like my grade and in between. Like, just having friends that are above you, they can give you advice for like teachers or anything, and having them below you, you can just pass that advice on and tell people and help people out if they need help with anything. So yeah, definitely make friends with upper and lower classmen. It's so rewarding, and I loved having senior friends, especially this year, because we got so close, and I loved having all, and just meeting the freshmen. Like, I love that. It's so fun. I love having upper and lower classmen friends. Numbers 19 and 20 kind of go together, and I kind of already said them, but I'm just gonna say them again. 19 is to not complain. I already said this, but like, don't complain. Like, I understand, like, I'm so guilty of this. Like, you kind of just do it without even noticing. But like, seriously, like, it puts, like, you don't understand how much like a negative comment like brings down your day until you actually realize how much you complain. And like, just be positive. Like, try, whenever you complain, just always think like, oh, there's a solution to this. Like, it's not the end of the world. I can figure this out, and I can get through this. Like, you're gonna be okay. Like, I understand complaining is so hard to not do, and it's such a hard thing, and it's a lot easier said than done. So just try and be positive, like I said before. And it's okay if you complain some of the time, because everyone does that. We're only human. But it's okay. Just be positive and try and be positive with everything. And number 20 is to treat yourself. And I know I don't treat myself as much as I should, but definitely treat yourself. Like, when you're done studying for a test, like, study for your test. And then what I like to do, like, on Monday nights, I watch Dancing with the Stars, or like I watch The Bachelorette, or like watch your favorite show, or even like YouTube videos. Like, just watch one YouTube video. That can, like, find the little things that make you happy and every day. Like, it doesn't have to be something huge. Or just like hang out with friends. Like, do something to make yourself happy. Like, don't always be focusing on school, school, school. Like, when you get home, like, you can do your homework and everything, and then just chill. Like, you don't need to be doing any other schoolwork. Like, you can finish it later. Like, you don't have to be, like, you can treat yourself. Like, treat yourself. It's good for you, and you will not be sane unless you treat yourself. So yeah, that is all my tips and things that I learned and I wish I knew before I entered high school. And let me know in the comments down below what grade you guys are going into, because I'd love to know. And give me some video requests down below for any fall / back to school videos. And I will see you guys next week. Bye! Hey guys, what's up? It's Anna, and welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be doing the zipper braid challenge.